It is time for a client call. Are you over preparing for this? Let's slash that and make it quick, fast, and to the point. Check out this video right now and I will tell you what not to do. You cannot prepare for this call, but you're still going to land that deal. Hey, welcome to the Millionaire Recruiter. I'm Brianna Rooney, your Millionaire Recruiter. If you have not seen this channel before, it's about making you the next Millionaire Recruiter, which means let's close these clients, but let's not take too long to prepare. So I want to hear from you first. Put this in the comments right now. Are you an over preparer? Call it out, because you can't fix something until you call yourself out, right? So how long are you taking to prepare for your first client call? When I say your first client call, meaning like you're talking to the client, you're going to convince them to use you as a solution, sign that fee agreement, and get rocking and rolling on filling their roles. All right. So you might think, well, I don't have tons of clients asking to get on a call with me or getting back to my biz dev messages. Like, I need to make sure that I land every single client. Now, I agree. You should land 90% of all new client calls. They should be yours. If they're getting on the phone, their intention is to hire you. Otherwise, why are they getting on the phone? That is a massive waste of time. Their boss definitely isn't saying, hey, internal recruiter or HR or hiring manager, I want you to talk to 10 recruiters this week. Okay, like that's not happening. No one wants to talk to a recruiter, let's be honest, even though we're super cool. So you need to make sure that you are essentially treating every client call very similarly. I would never prepare more than 15 minutes for every client call. And even then, I'm going to push you eventually to do 5 minutes prep, because it should be the same type of prep every single time. Okay. So you need to look at their Crunchbase if they have some backing, the About Us on LinkedIn, their missions values page on their website, and their job openings. Already know what, and they might have multiple, but don't pick more than 3 that you want to focus on. Know which ones are in your wheelhouse and in your niche that for sure you want to grab. So have that already. 3 jobs, okay? You want 3 jobs to be yours. So I want to know in the comments below, how many jobs are you going to ask for? 3, 4, 5, just one? You tell me, how many can you fill? But you need to make sure that you are thinking about this on a realistic basis. So I'm never going to get on a client call and tell them that I'm going to fill all their roles. And I'm never going to tell them that I'm going to do it faster than I actually can, because then you're setting things up for failure. Okay, so just be very realistic. Which ones do you want? Which ones would be a push? Put it in the comments. I want to know. What do you fill? What is your niche? Okay, so now that should really take you 5 minutes to read through all of that stuff, okay? And then I want you, from those 5 minutes, the About Us, the missions, the openings, all those things, I want you now to have at least 2 things that you want to compliment them on or congratulate them about, because everybody likes to be buttered up, right? And there's always something exciting going on in a company. Otherwise, why are they hiring, right? Why are they growing? They're growing for a reason. So 2 compliments. Then you want to have 2 to 3 questions, all right? That's crucial. So whether it's about the opening, whether it's about their missions and values, they're about us, about their business, hey, why are they hiring? All right. So think about that. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. Again, this should be something that you're doing every single time the same way. All right. Every single time you get on the phone with a client, it should be very intentional. All right. This is how you shorten your prep. Now, additionally, and this one I had trouble with, so here we go. And I want to know in the comments below if you've also struggled. If you've struggled, be like, that's me. On a LinkedIn, when you were preparing for the call, I definitely want to know, who am I talking to? I want to know their background. But I used to let that intimidate me. So if ever I was talking to, let's just say, a director of talent acquisition, and that person has been at like some really badass companies or had this career that I would be dreaming of, who knows? Like, there's all certain reasons why you get intimidated, right? I would just kind of like shut down a little bit. I would get like extra nervous. Like I had to really prove myself, and I wasn't just in the normal flow of it. So the only reason you should be looking on the person you're talking to LinkedIn is so you can see a common connection. And again, think about what you're going to compliment them on or what question in particular about their background, because this is how you develop a relationship. What do you want to ask? But this is not to compare or intimidate you, which is why this needs to be fast. Okay. Now, when you go to a client call, remember, this is not this video. I have videos on client calls, and if you want more on how you nail a client call, put that in the comments below for sure. And I'll make sure I do that in the next month or so. But the questions for your client call should all be the same. You want to know what their struggles are, right? You want to know essentially, why are you on the phone with me? How much growth are they doing, right? So those are all the same, and it's not per client. Now, a client wants to feel like you are their solution and that they are special, which is why you do that quick prep. And again, as I even told you 15 minutes, I'm telling you 5 to 10, okay? Get it down, get it excited, because the more you prep for your call, here's what happens. The more you're in your head about it, the more nervous and anxiety filled you are, which does not show up well. And if you care too much before they're a client, you're going to come across as desperate. We don't have time for that. Remember, a client call, you need to make sure that you ask the right questions to know whether or not you want them as a client. That's how you're going to become the next millionaire recruiter. Never over prepare for a call. All right. So if this has helped you at all, you better like and you better subscribe, and I want to hear from you. All right. And, also share this. Let's help our community as a whole, because that's what we're here for. And that's why I'm here every Thursday at noon. Don't forget that money is just a vessel to do all the amazing things in life. So go live it. See you next week.